Denied. The next is consideration of appeal from denial of school choice application for the Springer family.
Madam Chair, Courtney Salas Ford, staff attorney again. The Springer family is here to appeal the decision of the Cabot School District to deny school choice application for the 16-17 school year. The family resides in the Jacksonville North Pulaski School District, and I believe were the Springers sworn in? Okay, then they need to be sworn in, Madam Chair.
Okay. Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Dr. Thurman.
Same situation. Cabot School District received the application and subsequently was notified by J&P that due to the desegregation lawsuit that they would not be able to release the students.
Okay. Mr. Richardson.
Scott Richardson again for the Jacksonville North Pulaski School District. The same explanations before. Because of the desegregation case and our obligations in that case, again, we're not able to participate in public school choice, and so this application had to be denied.
Okay. Springers, do you want to come and speak? Would you please give your name for the record, please?
My name is Misty Springer. I'm the mother of Timothy Board, and that's who we applied for. I didn't realize this was going to be the arena, so I'm a little intimidated, but thank you for your time. We moved into the Jacksonville area because my husband is Air Force, and we moved on to base to utilize the amenities of what the government provides for us, and we love living on the military installation. And we applied for the school choice for all three of my children. I have a daughter who is currently attending Cabot, and she goes to the same junior high south as the Warren children. And we were denied, but applied for the opportunity because the Jacksonville Middle was in academic distress, and she is an IEP. So I was very adamant about her trying to get into Cabot because as an IEP student, I didn't want her to have to go to a school that needed help when she needed help. I accepted the two sons that were denied, and my senior drove them to Jacksonville, to the Jacksonville School District, which is North Pulaski High, all this year while I was driving Hannah to Cabot with my newborn. And we've loved the Cabot. We love the North Pulaski High, and it saddens me that it's, it's canceling or going away, the fact that it's closing. This is the fourth high school that my son has attended. This next one will be his fourth, right? Yeah, it'll be his fourth high school because of the military. We've moved around so much. And I'm not at all trying to, I want to say, bash the Jacksonville High. I really hope that they can make their school district what they want. I just don't want them to test that on my son. My children were raised in Dodd schools. We grew up in Okinawa. All of them went to, I had two graduate from Kubasaki High in Okinawa. So they're used to the school district of being there for them. And this one is so intransitory, and it just seems so up in the air. And everything seems so confusing to everybody. And I just want my son to finish 2 years of high school with his sister so I don't have to drive two different ways. And it's been difficult having my children in two different school districts, but I was willing to do it because my daughter needed it. But now that the school is closing, which it was slated to close a whole lot later, I heard that it wasn't supposed to be closing so soon, and now it is. And so everybody's up in arms. Everybody's up in arms. I just want my son to go to the same district as my daughter. I'm not willing to pull my daughter back into Jacksonville because it's in academic distress. But my son, he has 2 years left. He'll be an upcoming junior. So in order to make it easier, I mean, I'm just asking as a mom to make it easier on me so I don't have to lug an infant to two different, school districts. I mean, one way and one the other. at 2 different times, and just dropping them off one. We did it. My daughter and I picked her up at one school. We went to the high school, and the academy is right behind the high school, so they're right there together. And I'd be picking up my daughter and picking up my son all at the same time. Or if next year he has to go to Jacksonville, I'm going to have to dash to Cabot to get her, fight through. I don't know if y'all been in the Cabot traffic, but fight to get back down to get my son from the high school. So luckily my husband was able to get off because he works at the med group, and it's not something that can happen very often when you're in the military. Your time is not your own. So I'm the everything, and especially if he deploys, I'm the one and only. And I've been through deployments. I've been through multiple deployments, and they're not easy. And I understand the consistency, and I don't have any right to say anything about the Warren case, but you say consistency. You say consistency about denying her case because everybody else has been denied. What about the consistency of her children going to the same school that they've been going to for the last 6 years? And you just denied it just like that. I mean, you're not thinking about the families. They just lost their father last year, and you're going to deny them just for consistency purposes. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. It breaks my heart that you're going to say, oh no, for consistency purposes, their father passed. Well, they still have to go to another school and make new friends. And that's what you just did to the Warrens. I don't think that she was able to comply, to put that forward enough. But and that breaks my heart. It'll put undue stress on the family that I'll have to drive my son to one district to another district for my daughter. But there's families involved here. It's not a black and white ladder of the law, and I really think that that's what needs to be looked at as far as what happens with the families, because that's what y'all are here for. I don't know how you got elected and how you got put in your seat, but you're here for them and for the people that support them. And I go to IEP meetings all the time. So I'm up at the school district and with the school speaking with these teachers all the time. And I go up to the high school, just to embarrass my kids. But to be involved in what they're doing. I'm not there to disrupt their classrooms, but I want to be involved. I want to know their teachers, and y'all have great teachers at North Pulaski High. I'm sad that the school is closing. I don't know what to say about Jacksonville High. I've been there.
Thank you for your comment. And this is for clarification. I think Dr. Barthen, he can correct me or add to this. The consistency comment had to do with the desegregation order and the cases that we hear month after month of families that want to make changes but are denied the opportunity to do that based on the deseg order that we have no choice over. So he was lamenting about the fact that he had to make the decision against what he would like to do, but in the letter of the law, following the letter of the law. So
then what is the appeal process for? If it's going to be a consistency, why are we brought up here? Why have I been here since 9:30?
In some cases, there are other circumstances that we can consider. So that is the...
And the death of a father is not...
Well, you're pleading her case. Thank you for your comment. Okay, thank you. Your 5 minutes is expired.
Okay.
Thank you. Any questions or comments, Ms. Hook?
Yes. Would Ms. Clay or whomever, would you explain to them their step beyond us if they don't get resolution here, that they do have another step of appeal?
Yes, Ms. Zook, we can communicate with the families and explain other options.
Okay. We're ready now then for a motion on the A5, the consideration of appeal from denial of school choice application for the Springer family. What is the pleasure of the board?
I move to deny.
Move to deny by Ms. Wright. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Chambers. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
Aye.
So we have 2 opposed, okay. The motion passes. We're